Hey everyone, real quick before we get into it, don't forget to
like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Check out the podcast on Podbean. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, and Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Hella Average Gamescast, episode 130. We got the two coolest guys on the Hella Average Gamescast, Jeremy and myself. Cam loves his wife, and he's bailed on us, so we're navigating that as we speak. It's an interesting time over here at the Hella Average Gamescast. What's going on, Jer Bear?
Not much, man. Just two Lone Rangers today.
The hardest workers over here, boy.
That's right. Yeah. You don't see Carm loving his wife, and me, I just don't love.
Yeah, you're just a loveless individual.
That's right.
Just give him his video games.
That's all I need. Video games and porn, good to go.
Whoa. 35 seconds in, and here we are. So, we didn't get to talk to you last week. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. Polished off my leftovers the other day, so I'm out of turkey. For now.
There you go.
You know?
Afterward, I went to one of my buddy's houses when I got home from Thanksgiving, and he was smoking a turkey, and I was like, man, I really need to do that.
Ooh.
It looked amazing.
I've had fried. Dude, I've had fried, I've had roasted, I've had smoked. I think fried's my favorite, but smoked's probably a close second. That stuff's good.
Yeah, my in-laws fry their turkey just to where they don't have to put it in the oven, so.
Oh, it's good. It's expensive, though, doing that fried turkey, buying all that oil.
Oh, yeah, no, that peanut oil's no joke.
But, man, it's good.
Oh, yeah, so I know you've been busy working. The holiday season is always rough on you. But have you been playing any video games?
Well, this might surprise you, but I've been playing a lot of video games.
Whoa!
Not just my usual grind. So.
Yeah.
Well,
do tell.
First of all, I have been doing my usual grind. Still playing that Legend of Heroes. Still working on it. Getting close to the end of that one. But I also have picked up Astral Chain for the Switch.
Oh, how's that?
Yes, it's phenomenal.
All right, tell me about it.
Do you know anything about it, first of all? No. Okay. It's made by Platinum Games, so it's the same people that did Bayonetta. It's got a Devil May Cry Bayonetta-style combat system, and it's set in a futuristic, mega city. You're part of the police force called Neurocon, and you're part of a special elite group called Legion, who have bioweapons attached to them via chains called Legions, and only people who have Legions can see other Legions, and you use them to battle these other creatures called Chimera, who are also invisible unless you have a Legion, as they attack the city. So not only are you defending the city from Chimera, but you're also stuck to do police work, like solving crimes, stopping muggings, helping little old ladies across the street, stuff like that. It's actually really fun. That's like your side missions. That's how you get experience, so you can level up your Legions. What's really cool is everyone in the team has their own Legion. Your main character has a sword Legion. Your sister has an arrow Legion. There's another one that has a dog. Another one has a big ass buster kind of thing. But eventually, through story, not to spoil the story for you, but eventually you are able to use all of them, and you can change them out for different fight styles, which is really cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, I am loving the crap out of this game.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I'm on chapter 3 or 4.
Have you looked to see how many there are?
I have not. I'm trying to be spoiler free on this.
Cool.
I can say I really like the story. The voice acting is good, but not the best I've seen. There's actually there was one scene where a guy was, I think he was he was just a bad voice actor, so he compensated by being as over the top as possible, and he was hilarious.
Well, then.
He was just he was an average rookie police officer, and he was just going ham on it, just, talking about chasing a perp and stuff. Just I'll catch that dastardly villain. I was like, oh my god, I love this guy.
That's funny.
But I gotta say, man, the voice, the lip syncing, terrible. It's Godzilla levels of lip sync on here.
That's always so funny, though.
It really. Oh, dude, the game has humor too. My favorite character in the game so far is this officer named Marie, who she's an officer, but she also moonlights as a mascot for the police officer for the police station. So she spends half the game in a giant dog suit named Lappy. She does it with like a thick Southern accent. Calls everyone partner. But they treat her like a freaking like horror villain because you'll be walking around the station and then all of a sudden you feel something, you turn around, she's standing right behind you and it like zooms in with shocking music.
Awkward.
Yeah. I like the humor in this game, but man, I'm loving it.
Nice. What else?
Yeah. I picked up as a Black Friday deal. I got Crash Team Racing from a Switch for $15.
Yeah, that's a solid pickup for the Switch.
Yeah, that was I've been wanting to get that. I saw it on Amazon. I was like, it must be mine, and I got it. And I've been just grinding out some more nitrous. I downloaded the new Grand Prix. They got a new race or a new level, the Koala Carnival. I think it's my favorite stage so far. I really like it.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was able to unlock some more characters. I don't have nearly as many characters unlocked and carts and all that stuff as my PS4 version, but I'm basically focusing on stuff I don't have yet. But I've been really enjoying that too. I also downloaded Broly for Fighter Z, as he came out just today.
It's the Dragon Ball Super version, right?
The Super version, yeah. And I was messing around with him, and I like him, but he's not going to be a main for me from the looks of it.
Yeah, I got to get back into that game.
But there were some cool little things I saw in there. Like if you do his ultimate, he goes like Super Saiyan Legendary, and he does that thing he did again in the movie where he like shot out a mouth laser at Goku.
Yeah.
But after he's done, he goes back to his normal like black hair mode, but his armor is gone. It's destroyed, and it stays destroyed. I thought that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's a good little quality of life thing.
I will say the little inside joke was like, I remember how everyone was talking about how the new Broly was so much better than the old one because he actually talks and has an interesting backstory and all that stuff, which I agree. But in this game, when you go to like the select screen, you pick them. I picked old Broly, and he's just, he actually says something. He's just like, oh, I'm not a devil, I'm a monster, or something like that. And then you pick new Broly, he's just like, rah! I was like, yep, that's some deep thought right there.
Yeah, you guys really put a lot of effort in that one.
Nothing but screams, but oh man, I love it. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, well, I didn't play these yet, but I did download a few more PS4 games on their Black Friday sale. I got the Ghostbusters remastered game, which I can't wait to get back into that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And I got Indivisible, which was that game I was really hyped for. They had it on sale for I think like $25.
That's a steal.
It's that RPG from the same people that did Skullgirls, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, when you start getting into some of these pickups, you got to let us know how they're holding up. Yep. So I've been playing Call of Duty. I actually took a break from Pokemon. I finished it.
I heard last week you finally polished it off.
Yeah, and then I just haven't gotten into the grind yet. It was underwhelming.
That's what I heard. I heard everyone saying that this was far and away the easiest Pokemon. This is like baby's first Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, no. This is like Pokemon on training wheels with helmet and pads on and
yeah,
a soft little mat to ride your bike on.
But so you said overall you thought the experience was underwhelming?
No.
Or just the ending was underwhelming?
Just the story was underwhelming, I should say.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to, spoiler alert, you don't end up, battling, Team Rocket or an enemy, like on an ongoing basis.
That's been a staple since the first one, hasn't it?
Yeah,
always had, a team whatever.
Yeah, Team Rocket or whatever it was in, Ruby and Sapphire was something different, where, they kind of, bother you every once in a while. That really didn't happen, and then, the gyms were easy. I, didn't have to train up.
Yeah, I saw some videos on it where they said, the game really holds your hand. It's if you use, a move that's super effective against a Pokemon, the game catalogs it, and it's just hey, use this move, dummy.
Yeah, it does. It keeps an ongoing list, which is pretty cool to help you remember, because I just don't know the Pokemon, so even when I would see the names, I'd be like, sounds like a bug.
It didn't have, I thought they always had, the Pikachu and then a lightning bolt beside it for electric or something like that.
No,
they don't do that?
No, they don't do that. They've never done that.
Really? I thought they did. Oh, well.
So, yeah, that overall was just, blah. And then, in the older games, you would walk out of a cave after just struggling to get through it. And then, there'd be a guy just standing out there go ahead, and you gotta walk in front of me, and you're gonna have to battle me.
Yeah, I remember those.
And this one, you, do something, they're like, oh, let's battle, but I'm gonna heal your Pokemon first. Oh, word?
Oh, my
Dude, I'm
God.
gonna trounce you, and just give you the business. So yeah, I've just been on Call of Duty. It's holding me pretty well for now. It's gonna hold me into like the holiday season. And then I messed around with Farming Simulator on Stadia just for giggles because they gave it away for free, like the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I saw they gave away that in Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I'm excited for Tomb Raider actually.
Tomb Raider's a great game.
Because I haven't played Tomb Raider since like Tomb Raider 2.
Oh, this is way different. This plays more like Uncharted.
Yeah. I've seen
but
it's changed a lot.
I think it has better gameplay than Uncharted, though.
I'll let you know. I'm gonna probably start playing it maybe this weekend.
How's that Farming Simulator though? Did you harvest your corn?
I was just
till the fields.
I was just messing around while Call of Duty updated, and I was like driving my combine around, and I was like, I don't think I'm harvesting anything. And I looked down, it was at 0%. And I was like, oh, I was supposed to press that button. Because it was like, you want the tutorial? I was like, nope.
Dude, no lie, my boss at work was talking about getting Farm Simulator for his PS4 as a legit game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a redneck, so.
Yeah, I mean, for it to be free, I'm gonna mess around with it again, just to see if I can get into it.
Okay.
Because it might be fun.
Come back, you're like, 200 hours in the game, man. I gotta till the wheat, man.
Yo, I can't record this week. Corn's coming up soon.
Harvest season's coming up soon, son.
Yeehaw! But that's about it for me on the game front. You got anything else you've been playing?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, well, it's time to get into a little bit of the news. All right, so another slow, dragging week of news. We're waiting for things to trickle out, but we are getting a few things, and then we can start with Nintendo. Yes, and the virtual console. Have you used the virtual consoles that come on the Switch?
I've used both of them, yes.
What do you think of them?
I don't use the NES one very often, just because the only game on there I really like is Star Tropics, like Mario 3 and all that stuff, but I have them on my little NES Classic. I do use the SNES one a bit more, though, because they do have a few games I really like on there, like Super Metroid and Breath of Fire and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I've been disappointed because they haven't updated them since they first launched.
Yeah.
And then I was just sitting there thinking, God, when are they gonna add games? Because they used to add 2 games a month to the NES one, and the SNES has been there for like 3 months now at least, and nothing.
Yeah, but they dropped a pretty big library, so maybe they felt like they didn't need to give anything else for a while. But we do have some updates to it. We're getting a few new games. So we're going to get Star Fox 2, which is pretty cool. You know, was exclusive to the SNES Mini for so long. And then we're getting Super Punch-Out, which is solid. Breath of Fire 2.
Love that game. Better than the first one.
Yes. The first Breath of Fire I actually played, I think, was like Breath of Fire 4 or something.
That's a good one. My favorite's 3, and then probably 4, and then 2, and then 1. No, 3, 2, 4, and 1.
Yeah, I need to replay those games because I was a very young kid playing Breath of Fire 4, like not knowing what I was doing, just walking around and then dying and then being like, why do I have to start over?
Dude, the later Breath of Fires got brutal in difficulty.
Yeah, like you had to find party members in all kinds of crazy places. I just didn't know what I was doing as a kid, or I wasn't reading very well. And then we're gonna get Kirby Superstar.
Which it was funny when I heard they were getting that. I was like, "Don't we already have that on there?" And it turned out it was Kirby's Dream Course. We had Superstar on the NES Mini.
Oh yeah,
SNES Mini.
That's true. That's true.
But I think that's overall it's a very solid lineup. I'm personally excited for Super Punch-Out and Breath of Fire 2 coming. Kirby Superstar, I'm kind of on. I played it on my little SNES Mini and just kind of lost interest in it. And Star Fox 2, I like it. Like it better than the first one.
Yeah, it's a little better, and then these are all great additions, and I mean it comes with your subscription. Like for us, it's like a great deal because we have a family plan, and
yeah, a lot of people do that from what I hear.
Yeah, and so it's like this is costing people like nothing, and it's free game, quality games that are free. You can't beat it, so it's great. All right, so that's enough of Nintendo. I hear that a game leaked, Jeremy, and something that you're pretty excited about. You want to tell the people what it is?
Yes, I heard rumors about this for a while, and it's still not officially announced, but Sony may have accidentally leaked it on their page, accidentally in quotation marks, but there's been some art up for the Resident Evil 3 remake, which fans have been clamoring for quite a while. And I am super hyped for this because this will help me with my OCD, because I have every Resident Evil game on my PS4 except for 3.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, because they just haven't remade it yet, and they're finally remaking it. And it's funny, too, because it's not even one of my favorites. I would say it's like mid-tier, maybe. Still a solid, really good Resident Evil, but I just really want the collection complete, and I'm hoping that when they do remake it, I can almost guarantee they're going to do it just like they did the Resident Evil 2 remake, which means they'll hopefully improve on some of the flaws the original had.
Oh, yeah, no, there were some quirky things.
There's some flaws. Yeah, there's some quirkiness there. In fact, it'd be really cool if my hope is that they'll finally have Carlos be a full playable character. Because in the original game, you play as Jill for most of the game, and then Carlos for a couple bits. I'm hoping this one they give Jill a full campaign, give Carlos a full campaign. That'd be sweet.
Ooh, that would be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this to me is the second best Resident Evil, like from like the originals.
It's of the originals, my favorite is the second, and then the first, and then the third. I thought the setting of 3 wasn't that great. In fact, I think of all the Resident Evils on the PS1, I've only beaten Resident Evil 3 once.
Oh, wow.
I've beaten Resident Evil 2 like so many times because I just sped run as fast as I could. And I've beaten Resident Evil 1 probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1 set the standard, and then 2 just took it over the top.
Oh, yeah, it was just better in every way.
So, this is going to be exciting. I'm hoping that it actually comes to fruition, that this rumor isn't just people posting things to stir up.
I gotta say, I saw images, and if those were fan made, they were damn good because it looked like official art.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah.
So that's why I think this is a real leak. I think it's just it hasn't been confirmed yet, but we're gonna see something probably early next year, and they'll probably come out maybe around October of next year, I think. I don't know. They had Resident Evil 2 come out in February of this year.
Man, it might drop again.
Dude, sooner than later, that'd be awesome.
That would be good because we're kind of need some games.
Yeah.
And then we need the industry talking some more and kind of off of the next gen for just a little while to where they can just let that continue to bake.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. All right, so Shenmue 3 drops, and it is not received very well. People are not happy about this game, Jeremy, like they thought they were going to be.
It's so funny. So I've watched a bunch of reviews on this, and I've seen good reviews, I've seen bad reviews. But the biggest complaints I see is that this is not a... First of all, if you're not a Shenmue fan, this is not a game for you. I've never played Shenmue. Carms, I'm sure, never played Shenmue. Nope. And I've heard this is not a game you have to have played the first 2, and if you don't like them, stay away from this. This is purely for the fans. And from the fan perspective, I've seen people, some say they actually really like it. Some say they hate it. I've seen videos of it. The voice acting, terrible. Oh. Awful voice acting. But I've heard from fans saying it's supposed to be that way because the first 2 had terrible voice acting. I've seen like the game running, and it doesn't look nearly as bad as I think people are saying, but it's nothing amazing. Nothing that's going to blow you away. The biggest complaint I've been seeing is that the game's just kind of boring and the combat is janky. But the biggest problem I've been seeing, especially from fans, is they say that the story is just not good because like the first 2 apparently left on a huge cliffhanger, and they were hoping this was going to sum it up and be the big finale, what Avengers are going to live and die, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This was sequel bait. I heard someone say the way they end this, they're setting this up to where you have to come back and maybe you'll get the ending in Shenmue 4 or 5 or even 6.
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
Some of these trends just need to die. Like some of these games were great, I'm sure. Like I'm sure Shenmue 1 and 2 were great because there's this big cult following around them.
Oh yeah.
But overall, like there comes a point where like you've either waited too long or you just need to kind of just put a nail in the coffin.
This was definitely a case where they just needed to end it. Fans had been waiting for like over 20 years, I think.
Oh yeah.
For the sequel. And they never thought it was going to come, and then they finally get it, and it's just another chapter with no answers whatsoever. Like I'd be pissed too. I'd be mad.
Yeah, no, they did the fans dirty.
You know, it's like the Half-Life 3 meme. Like if Valve came out and said, "Hey, Half-Life 3's done," and then they get out and just it's to be continued again, people are gonna be pissed. Especially with a game like Shenmu, where you're not even sure if Part 4 is ever gonna get made, or if it does, you'll be 50 or 60 by the time it comes out.
All right, had a little audio issue. Computer decided to not be my friend. Our conversation about Shenmue 3 probably ended abruptly, but we're going to get into the last little bit of news, and that is that PlayStation has been named the best-selling... Oh, Sony. Or is it PlayStation or Sony?
Sony.
Okay, Sony has been dubbed the best-selling home console brand ever. And that is... Yeah, that's phenomenal. But it's like, you know, like you award them this now... And then, like, does it change at some point?
Well, they update the Guinness World Records every year, I think. So
yeah, I guess they're gonna have to like evaluate this one every year to say like, where's Microsoft at, or where's Nintendo at? And I find it interesting that PlayStation has dominated over Nintendo at this point with the Wii.
Well, with you got to take into account the Wii and the Switch, but it said home consoles. So I guess that means they don't count portables?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, if they counted portables, they're
yeah, then
smoked.
Nintendo wins. Yeah, because the DS, the game, all their portables have kicked ass in terms of sales.
No,
but yeah, if you're talking about just home console sales, it really just limits them to like the NES, SNES, GameCube, Wii, N64, Wii U, and Switch.
Yeah.
And the Wii, gangbusters. Everything else, okay to not great sales.
Yep.
I mean, the NES sold a bunch way back when, but it's nothing compared to like the bajillions of consoles the PS2 had sold.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see that they did it. I mean, we're obviously big PlayStation fanboys over here. It's what we're all playing on. It really doesn't take much away from Microsoft or Nintendo. This doesn't increase sales or give them more clout. This is just another little tick in the book to say, hey, like, we did this.
I would say it gives them clout. It's like, hey, we're the #1 selling home console brand of all time and all that.
I'm waiting for them to throw it in an ad.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be there.
It's coming.
Yeah. But I think that they can easily be overtaken by Nintendo, especially if they continue on this upward trend they've been having lately.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, the Switch is spitting hot fire, and I think the Xbox always, of course, they have a chance of overtaking them, but they have a ways to go. Because really, the 360 was fire, but it was eventually overtaken by the PS3. The original Xbox didn't do very well. The One has been doing a lot better, but so far behind the PS4. But who knows, man? Xbox Scarlet could be the fire.
Yeah, like that's what could set them over the top. So I mean, the console war lives on.
Oh yeah.
And this is just another thing that they're going to be fighting for.
You know who wins that war? Consumers.
The consumers, yeah, cuz I mean the consoles are just going to get better, the games are going to get better. We're here for a good time.
I'm looking forward to it. What the future holds.
Yes,
I want that PS9 that they used to have the commercials for. You remember that? It was the little orb.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. I want that PS9 technology now. I want my little PS orb projecting games straight into my brain.
Yes. Just give me a contact lens that I can play my games off of.
And I'll be mad because I'll have the PS9 and I still won't have Legend of Dragoon 2.
No. Not at all.
God. We'll have Uncharted 89. But
no Legend of Dragoon 2.
God, get on it, Sony.
Yes, please. Please do.
That's free money right there.
Just waiting to be printed.
Seriously.
But that covers another slow week of news, Jeremy. Do you have anything else, sir?
I wish I did. I hate when we get these short shows, but what can we do?
Yeah, there's really not much we can do. I think when we get closer to Christmas, maybe like 2 weeks before Christmas, maybe we can run like a little quick, like, here are some games that I recommend you buy if you don't have them yet as Christmas gifts.
Maybe next week we'll expand the show and just have Cam read that list of every single indie game that was announced at E3 again.
Yes. I say we rehash the PC portion of E3.
There you go. We'll just pop that in there in the middle. Get that thing up to the standard, length and so forth.
Yeah, we'll have it up there at 40 minutes. But that's it. Work has been crazy for both of us, for everyone. Content is flowing out as we can. We hope that you're enjoying everything. And on that note, play on and stay
Hella
average.
good night.